Welcome back, my. Oh man, I just. I just ruined my intro. Sorry about that. Welcome back, my dark means, to the dark void ruled by me, Nile51. And today we are back to reacting. And of course, it's the month of Spooktober, so of course. And we're going to ignore all the music that's been happening lately because the first week I've been hearing a lot of music that should not be known in this month. But yeah, back to the topic at hand. What was it talking about? Oh yeah, we're back to be watching more CreppyPasta videos for the month of Spooktober. Of course, this is double video Mondays, I guess. I should say that. Sorry. I think I'm getting coming down with something. I don't know. Sorry about that. Well, double videos Mondays, I think. I don't know. I don't know what to call this. Doesn't matter. Who cares? It's just a day that I make two videos. One for like one random thing and the other one for V2 reactions, basically. But yeah, we're back here and we're going to be watching Ikbar, or listening. Ikbar Bigglestein, or Bigglestein, whatever you want to call it. I don't know how you're going to say it. But this is by Creepy Ghost Stories. I think that's what the creator's called. I don't know. If not, then I apologize. But I'll leave the link to this video down below if you want to hear without my beautiful, wonderful voice. So yeah, let's get started. Another video here. Let's get started with this CreppyPasta. Alright, let's do it.
When I was a small child, I was terrified of the dark. I still am. Back when I was around 6 years old, I couldn't go a full night without crying out for one of my parents to search beneath my bed or in my closet for whatever monster I thought was waiting to eat me.
That's what we all think that way. Even with a nightlight,
I could still see dark shapes moving around the corners of my room, or strange faces looking in at me from my bedroom window.
So about that,
my parents would do their best to console me, telling me that it was just a bad dream or a trick of the light.
Should they say that?
In my young mind, I was positive that the second I fell asleep, the bad things would get me.
Well, when you're little,
I would just hide under the blankets until I became tired enough to stop worrying. But every now and then, I would become so panicked that I would run screaming into my parents' room, waking up my brother and sister in the process. After an ordeal like that, there would be no way anyone would be getting a full night's rest.
Oh no. One time actually... Oh, never mind.
After one particularly traumatizing night, my parents had had enough.
What happened?
Fortunately for them, they understood the futility in arguing with the 6-year-old and knew that they would be unable to convince me to rid myself of childish fears through reason and logic. They had to be clever.
Yep.
It was my mother's idea to stitch together my little bedtime friend.
Oh,
she collected a large assortment of random pieces of fabric, and with a sewing machine, created what I would later refer to as Mr. Ikbar Bigglestein.
Okay, so that's how you say it.
For short. Ik was a sock monster, as my mom called him. He was made to keep me safe while I slept that night by scaring away.
Then why didn't you make a
monsters?
Then why did you make a teddy bear?
Pretty damn creepy, I had to admit.
Monsters are not afraid of that
looking
thing.
Back on it all now, I'm still impressed that my mom could think of something so strange and disturbing looking.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this now. That's not gonna help.
Had the stitched together look of a Frankenstein gremlin with big white button eyes.
That shit that'd be pretty cool.
Cat ears. His little arms and legs were made from a pair of my sister's black and white striped socks, and the half of his face that was green was made from one of my brother's tall football socks.
Like I said, I think that would be pretty cool. Except for the socks.
Described as bulbous. And for his mouth, my mom attached a piece of white fabric and sewed in a zigzag pattern to shape a wide grin of sharp teeth.
Sorry.
I loved him at once.
Oof.
From then on, Ik never left my side. So long as it was after dusk, of course. Ik
what is it?
The sun, and would get upset if I tried to bring him to school with me.
Well, it is a stuffed animal.
I only needed him at night to keep away the boogeymen, which was what he was good at. So every night at bedtime, Ick would tell me where the monsters were hiding, and I would place him near the section of my room closest to the spookiness. If there was something in the closet, Ick would block the door. If there was a dark creature scratching at my window, Ick would be pressed up against the glass. If there was a big, hairy beast under my bed, then Ick went under the bed. Sometimes, the monsters weren't even in my room. Sometimes, they would hide in my dreams. And Ickbar would have to come with me into my nightmares. It was fun bringing Ick into my dream world, as he and I would spend hours fighting off ghouls and demons. The best part was, in my dreams,
that's stuffed animal for you.
Talk to me, for real. How much do you love me? He would ask. More than anything, I would always tell him. One night in a dream, after I had lost my first tooth, Ick asked me for a favor. Can I have your tooth? I asked him why. To help me kill the bad things, he said. The next morning at breakfast, my mom asked me where my tooth went. From what she told me, the tooth fairy didn't find it under my pillow. When I told her that I gave it to Ickbar, she just shrugged and went back to feeding my little sister.
The oldest trick of the book.
Every time I lost a tooth, I would give it to Ick. He would always thank me, of course, and tell me that he loved me.
This is creepy.
I ran out of baby teeth, and I was beginning to get a little too old to still be playing with dolls, so Ick just sat there on my bookshelf collecting dust, slowly fading away from my attention.
Ooh,
Over
that's
time,
bad.
The nightmares, however, became worse than ever.
Oh, here we go.
So bad that they even began to follow me to the waking world, terrorizing every dark corner or rustle in the bushes.
That's
one particularly bad night biking home from a friend's house, where I swore a pack of rabid dogs were chasing me, I got home to find something strange waiting for me in my room. There, on my bed, standing fully upright in the soft glow of the moonlight from my window, was Ickbar. At first,
here we
I
go.
just thought my eyes were playing tricks on me again.
Oh, here we go.
They had been all evening, so I tried to flick on the lights. Another flick of the light switch, then another, and another with no change to the darkness. It was then that I started to get nervous.
Oh, here we
I backed away slowly toward the door behind me.
Yeah, just
my eyes never leaving the shape of Ick's silhouette.
You just leave it alone.
Awkwardly outstretched behind, reaching for the doorknob. I was just about to get my ass out of there when I heard the door slam itself shut.
Oh.
Into blackness.
Oh no, here we go.
Nothing but shadows and silence. I stood frozen in place, not even breathing.
Here you go.
For how long, I can't say. But after what felt like a lifetime of cold fear, I heard the shrill, familiar voice. You stopped feeding me.
Oh,
so
no.
Why should I protect you? Protect me from what?
Here you go.
Let me show you. I blinked once, and everything changed. I wasn't in my bedroom anymore. I was somewhere else. It wasn't hell, but the comparison wasn't far off. It was some sort of forest.
Nightmare realm.
Nightmarish place where partial embryonic abortions hung from the canopy.
Oh, the nightmare realm.
Swarmed with carnivorous insects. A thick fog wafted through the air, and with it the stench of rotting meat, while chartreuse lightning flashed across the night sky. In the distance, I could hear the agonizing screams of something not quite human. My head throbbed like it was about to explode, the pain forcing out a river of tears. In my mind, I heard his voice again. This is what your reality would become without me. I felt earth-shaking footsteps approaching fast. I'm the only one who can stop it. It was behind me now, huge and angry, hot breath across my back. Bring me what I need, and I will. I woke up before I could turn around. The following day, I raided my parents' closet for my brother's baby teeth, giving them all to Ikbar. Almost immediately, the night terrors seized, and I was more or less able to go on about my life as normal. From time to time, I would have to sneak into my little sister's room and snatch what was meant for the tooth fairy, or strangle one of the neighborhood cats and pry out its sharp little incisors. Anything to ward off the visions. Anything from a shark tooth necklace to a cavity ridden by cuspid. I also began to notice that Ick would move about my room whenever I left for any length of time, rearranging my stuff and hanging additional curtains. He was even beginning to look more lifelike somehow.
Oh no.
The bright light would glisten, and he was warm to the touch. As much as he creeped me out, I couldn't work up the courage to just destroy him, knowing perfectly well where that would lead me.
Yeah, probably
So,
the nightmares.
I went on collecting teeth for Ick throughout all of my high school and college days. The older I got, the more things I would learn to fear. The more teeth Ick would need to keep me safe. I'm 22 years old now, with a decent job, my own apartment, and a set of dentures. It's been almost a month since Ick's last meal, and horrors are starting to crowd around me once more. I took a detour through a parking garage after work tonight. Found a man fumbling with his car keys. His teeth were stained yellow from a lifetime of cigarettes and coffee. Even still, I had to use a hammer to get out all the molars. When I got back to my apartment, he was waiting for me on the ceiling in the corner. 2 white eyes and a mouth full of razors. "How much do you love me?" he asks. "More than anything," I reply, taking off my coat.
Oh my gosh.
More than anything in the world.
Man. I guess that's the end. Oh, man. That took a turn for the worst. I mean, seriously. Wow. Like, stuffed animals supposed to protect you. What did the mom do? Did she put a magic spell on that thing to bring it back to life or what? But yeah. Yeah. And plus, you heard at the end that he basically got dentures now? Oh, it looks like he was trying to not do that anymore and then decide, you know what, I have to rip them out of my own mouth. He must have had to eat a lot of candy for that to happen. But still. And now he's 22 and now he begins. So he never really got through past the nightmares, huh? And the thing is that basically, yeah, Ick is now in control of his life. Yeah, wow. Like I said, I like these stories. I like hearing this. So if you hear me hearing me upbeat, it's because I actually enjoy these kind of stories. It takes a lot before it hits me, but once it does, it really gets there. It just really gets disturbing, which I like. But like I said, I'm not that much of a disturbed guy that. What am I saying? I'm not that much of a person that gets disturbed by these stories. I've been through life. I've seen a lot. Well, never seen real life, but I've seen let's just say I watched a lot of TV back in my youth, and I saw like a lot of stuff, like creepy stuff that used to give me nightmares. Now I just don't find them interesting. So I'm kind of I guess partially immune to these kind of things, but I do get into them. So if it sounds like I'm still too uppity, it's just that's because of that. It's just I've been around and I've seen and I've actually heard other stories. I've seen creepy videos. I've seen weird stories. Now it does take some time to get into it, but still, that doesn't mean I'm not interested. It's just, whew. But still, beware of stuffed animals that are created by your family members. Who knows what that? Just go buy one. Just go buy a stuffed animal, or get one that's been made by someone that knows how to make a stuffed animal. Seriously, come on. Oh man. No, I feel like that Ikbar, that is not Ikbar stuffed animal. I bet you that that thing is possessed it and then let it, and then it's now controlling. So I bet you that Ikbar is not just a stuffed animal. It's basically the monster's been hunting him his entire life. I bet you that a monster possessed it and now it's controlling him. I bet you that it's probably gonna be. But either way, by the end of this, oh, sooner or later, this guy's gonna be. I swear to you, sooner or later, it's gonna happen. He's gonna get caught. But still, wow, that's a creepy story. Still, hope you enjoyed today's video. At least one of two today. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Comment, subscribe down below if you enjoyed this video of Ikbar Bigglestein. Like I said, I'll leave the link down below, down in the description for you to go check out this video. And yeah, subscribe, comment down below to join my dark army and to see these kind of videos on here. And also, I am your dark gorilla. You must follow what I have to say, or else Ikbar Bigglestein will come over to your place and cause some nightmares for you, right? You don't want that to happen, right? Good. That's good. Right? Right? Good. Now listen to what I have to say, alright? Good. Nothing bad will happen now. Press the like button, and also to help me get in the algorithm, press the black bell button to be notified when any of my videos pop up, or just come to my channel every once in a while to see if I upload or not, because YouTube channel likes to remove it for some reason. I don't know why. And also, don't forget to share the video. Helps me out tremendously. And yeah, this outro's getting long. It's probably 5 minutes now. Either way, or more. But either way, right now, my dark minions. Oh wait, my dark creepy minions. There we go. Dismissed.